it's seen as an attack on the immigrant community and those that support it, because if, I'm an advocate for immigrants because I am one, and to me, to see that happening, I mean, I've been driving more, you know, I just came from Los Angeles, went all the way, picked up my fellow intern here, and just because it's painful to see that happening, and the fear that if you really talk to the people that get affected by this, it'll make you cry, because their fear, it starts spreading. And it's very sad that as a community, as a nice community, I actually like Santa Maria, beautiful community, now you have this cloud that your chief of police would say, you know what, this is not what we want our community to be divided. We work too hard, we're working to build better, stronger relationships with our communities, and this really puts a big old wedge in between them. I spent 10 years in city council. That process takes a long time. From general plan change to final and appeal and all that, boy, that, talk about fast government. That should be always for business creation, all that should always be there. That's not what usually happens. There's an unusual, quick, fast track, and so far nobody can explain it. I force it down the community. That's very unfortunate, and that's not good public policy. Good public policy say, you know, we believe in property owners' rights. We believe that this property owner has the right to build something there. We're going to work hard, and our staff are going to work hard to find the appropriate use for that place. Okay, because if there was another proposal, let's say they want to put a porn shop there, or a pot shop, or a battery, a car battery factory, the council would have been opposed to it. It would say that is not the appropriate use for it. And they would themselves fight it and say, no, we're going to deny it because it's not good for the community. They would use the same words to say, this is not what the community wants. This is not good for the community because it just has a bad element to it.
It infringes on the property rights of the homeowners surrounding
Not that I said, I mean, this is honorable men and women that are doing a very hard job, a very tough job dealing with the criminal element. And we support that. You got to do that. So nothing against them or their offer. It's just about in the back of the community and in front of them, and to do it when thousands said no, when not a single person from the community has come forward and said, we want this and we need this. That's got to tell a policymaker, this is not a popular move. And because of that, we're going to work hard with them and move on to find the right and appropriate use for that. And also work with ICE. Let's find someplace else. If not, do it in Lompoc. Keep it there.
Why is the city so interested in having an ICE facility here? I cannot understand that, and that was asked from somebody who city mayor Latino. Why are the city so interested in having it? Do they want to create the unrest? Do they want to help with it? I don't think that's it, but they seem not to be able to say no. It is harder and harder as we go through this, and it's not going to be easy for the farmers to bring in millions of dollars into the economy, and the ranchers who also hire undocumented. So it's hitting Santa Maria already, little by little.
I was speaking to a woman who's undocumented, and she works in the strawberries. And she wasn't as scared for herself, but for her son. Mm-hmm. And she said, I'm quiet, I go to work, I come home, it's unlikely I'm gonna commit a crime that's gonna get me in the hands of ICE. Hopefully. But she said, but my son's, 17, and sometimes kids go through a phase where maybe he's gonna speed while driving, maybe he's gonna do things that I can't control, and he could end up in ICE's hands over something, relatively minor, and I would lose him. And so I think that's a lot of the fear too, is just, even if you're documented, even if you're undocumented, you just think there's even kids who could, make a mistake and never get a second chance. They're gone. Or ICE or immigration strikes fear in people's hearts, immigrants' hearts. And so, like Sergio said, no flyer, nothing could really create such an intense fear to get 3,000 people out.